The first thing you're gonna get is when it comes to you, it's gonna be in a shipping tube. Now this is the small cover that started it all. It's the 36 by 48. So the tube's gonna be roughly 37 inches long and 3 inches round. So look for a shipping tube when it comes to you when it delivers. But anyway, everything is gonna be in here that you need. You're gonna have the material. This is the all the material, and if you unroll it, you will see everything's in there. So you unroll it, you'll have your Velcro tape. You have your material. It's the 36 black white. This is the small cover. You have your work instructions, and you have your order confirmation number and all that. And you have a set of white tape and black tape. Okay, so this cover is a 36 by 48. So you gotta have enough tape to do one cover, 36 by 48. So now it's time to measure our window up so we choose the correct Blackout EZ window cover. All right, so this is the standard mount is inside mount. That is the only way to mount your Blackout EZ window cover. You can't mount it to the wall because the tape will not fasten to flat or wall type paint, and it won't seal well if you try to do it out on the outside trim. It has to be an inside mount flush against your window sash. You say, Tim, what's the window sash? That's a very good question. We get that all the time. The window sash is the fixed part of the window that doesn't move when you lift it up and down. So this is your window sash right here. That's your window sash. And the cover fits and attaches to your window sash to provide 100% blackout. Okay, so let's measure that window sash up. You want to measure across the top, center, and bottom to get the true measurement. So this says 35 and a half. Okay, depending on how they frame the window up, it could vary, and you want to use the larger size, okay, for your cover. This is giving us 35 and a half as well, and then we're going to do it across the bottom, and that gives us 35 and a half. So this window is 35.5 inches wide. Now we got to do the same thing to get the length or the height. Go in the corner, and we get 53 and a quarter. All right. So now we do it in the center, and we have again 53 and a quarter. So we're pretty straight on this window. I did a great job on that, didn't I? All right. So then in this corner, we have measured up. All right, same thing, 53 and a quarter. So whoever framed this window up did a great job. All right, so our cover size is going to measure 35 and a half by 53 and a quarter. Now, this is the options you have since the window is this size. All right, our small cover is 36 by 48. Since this measures 53 and a quarter, you won't be able to use that. So you have to go to a large cover that's 45 by 66, and that'll cover this window, and you can trim it down to fit, or you can order a custom size on our website to fit this window. So now we know what size we need. We're gonna go ahead and use a large Blackout EZ window cover. I'm gonna trim it to show you how to cover this window. I am a happy customer. I got my Blackout EZ window cover today. It's in the shipping tube. So let's uncap it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we open it up, and I got my Velcro tape. I have my window cover right here. So I'm gonna show you what you do now. Okay, we'll put that down here. This is the only tools you need. You have your tape. You'll need scissors for cutting your cover. You'll need alcohol and a towel to clean off your window sash. And you'll have tape measures to measure your cover up. And you'll need a pen to mark it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our cover. We know that we said it's 35. The cover is going to be 35 and a half. So come in, cameraman, and you can see our easy grid material. The grid lines allow you to easy cut your window cover. So we're going to take our tape measure, and we're going to measure the window we already measured was 35 and a half wide. So we'll come here, lock it down, and we're gonna come 35 and a half, and we're gonna use the easy grid system, easy grids, to mark our window exactly where we need it. Now, If you're in between grid lines, so 35.5 is into one square, always go to the bigger square. So we'll mark it right there. So 35.5. So with this, we actually 35 5/8 because it was in between squares. And then we're just gonna cut our cover. Use the grid lines, the easy grid lines to cut your cover. And it helps to have good lighting so you can see to follow your grid lines. And that's all you do. So we trimming our cover to fit our window. All right, that's all you have to do. So make sure you have a nice sturdy table, a flat surface to work on, and that will make it a lot easier when you trim it. Now, if you order a custom cover with the exact dimensions, you want to omit this step because it's going to come to you cut to the exact size you need. This is only if you order a large or small kit, okay? So go ahead and cut your cover down the sides, following the grid lines. No hurry, take your time so you get that great fit. Now, you took the time to measure correctly, you ordered the right cover, so don't mess it up by cutting. All right, so now we have the width cut. I want to talk about the easy grid material. So you see that grid lines on there that allow you to easy cut to the exact dimensions. Now, this is the same material that we always use. It cuts easy with a pair of scissors, but it's super tough. It's actually 4-ply material. This is the black white, so you have a black outer layer, you have a white outer layer, you have a blackout liner actually sandwiched in the middle along with a fabric scrim. Can you get up close? You see the fabric weave in there? So you have a 4-ply material. This material is super tough. You cannot destroy it, but it cuts easy with a pair of scissors. All right, so now we have our width cut correctly. Now we're gonna cut our length. And we knew our length was 53, was it 53 1/4? So we just measure our length up, and hopefully I have enough table here. What do you think, camera person? Yeah, we got it. Okay, so we said our window was actually 53 1/4. 3 1/4. So the easy grid material is now on our large and smalls. It's on our custom sizes, and it's also on our now fabric by the yard. So no matter what you order, large or small, customs or fabric by the yard, you'll have the new easy grid material that's going to allow you to custom cut and custom fit. So 53 1/4 right here. All right, so now we have that marked, and we're going to cut it. Perfect. So now we have a Blackout EZ cover cut to size. Now we're going to focus on the window. So what we want to do first, we want to take alcohol. I use 93% rubbing alcohol. This is what you find at your local drugstore right beside the 73% alcohol. Make sure you wipe off your window sash, and you want to get off anything that's on there. Could be sometimes they use a lubricant when they're making these window frames so it can eject out the machine faster to, speed production. So you want to get anything that's on there, dirt, dust, all that off of there, and nothing does it better than alcohol. Okay, so once we have that done, we're going to take the white tape. Now we go with white Velcro tape to put around the sash, because once you take the cover off, say you don't need it for the weekend, black will show around the sash, so we use white so it'll blend in. So pretty simple. You just take the tape. This is peel and stick PSA, pressure sensitive adhesive tape. Now this is acrylic backing. So what happens is in the stores, if you buy hook and loop tape, it's going to have rubber backing, so it's not going to work well when it gets hot. It's going to come off, or it gets cold, it's going to come off. So you simply add your tape, smooth it down, just peel it back off like this, and just come on down. Put your tape on, on your window sash. Now, don't be in a hurry. It's not hard to do. Just lay it down. Don't pull it. Just apply pressure to it. PSA you come across. And tape around your window. Around your window sash. All right. So now we got one side done. You kind of, this tape is PSA, pressure sensitive adhesive, and it has a 70% initial tack. That means right now it's 70% strength. It cures to a 400% in 24 hours. So once you put it on there, kind of don't mess with it for 24 hours until it's fully cured up, okay? So we got 24 hours to reach 100% cure. So now we got the side done. We're gonna do the top. Just come across and pull the tape off the back end as you go, and just kind of lay it down. Don't pull it, just do it nice and easy. Nice and easy, come across the top. All right, and put pressure on it along the whole surface. And what that does is get that adhesion going really good. So take your tape, the scissors, and cut your tape. Cut it off. All right. All right. Now we have that. So let's do the other side, okay? So we're gonna take that tape, do the other side, come on down. So now we have the tape going around all four sides of the window. Put pressure around all sides and all surfaces, and what that does gives you a good adhesion. And now we need to attach the loop side to the cover. So no matter what color you order, black, white, white, gray, white, green, white, it doesn't matter. White should always face the exterior, so it provides a nice clean appearance and also reduces the heat energy. We have people that buy our blackout shades just for heat abatement to keep it cooler in the house during the summertime, or it has a lot of sun exposure. So what we're gonna do, just as we did the window, we're gonna apply this tape to the cover, okay? So we're going to peel it off. Just kind of apply it to the edge, just like we did on there. And you don't pull it, and just kind of lay it down along the edge. Just follow the edge of the cover that you trimmed off. Just follow the edge. And what that does is it seals up. You don't have to be perfect. Just kind of get as close as you can. Make sure you apply pressure. Get a good seal. Have your scissors. Once you get one side done, just now just cut it off. All right. So let's do the next side. Make sure you work on a nice flat surface. That way you can press down on it. It makes it easier to apply the tape to it. Just take your time. You don't want to stretch the tape. You just want to lay it down. Peel back the clear liner, and just lay it down on the fabric. Because if you kind of pull it, it's going to want to pull off again, and it's not going to adhere well. Okay, so just lay it down, nice and easy, just like that, nice and easy. Once you get to the edge, just cut it off. All right. So we're almost done. Got 2 more sides. Okay. Look at that. See what we did? Beautiful. All right. So now we got that last side. We just gonna cut it. See how we all the way around? No breaks in there. That creates the seal, the light-proof seal, going all the way around. Beautiful. Same thing. We did the same thing here as we did right there, but with the white tape. So now you have everything in place. Now that we finished with the cover, we're gonna go ahead and place it on the window. Of course, you want that label, Blackout EZ label in the left-hand corner, always visible. And you're gonna just start on that corner, get all your slack out, take it to the opposite corner. Seal it up. Take all that slack out of it. Seal it up, just like Tupperware. Blackout EZ window cover provides 100% blackout. Take it off when you don't need it. White on one side, black on the other, black, white, and here you go. This window, it's an older style window. It's actually 100% wood frame, and it's painted with a semi-gloss paint. So the Velcro, acrylic Velcro will stick to a semi-gloss or gloss paint. If it's anything less than that, like a flat or eggshell, it will just eat it up. So make sure your window is painted with a semi-gloss or a gloss paint. Now, this window is different than the first one because we don't have a sash shared by the same upper and lower window. So you see that it opens up and it covers the other one up. So what you got to do, you got to measure it down the side, across the split sash, and come down to get a true measurement. And then you measure across from here to get your width. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So let's get started. So you basically come in the corner like this, put your tape measure, and you have to measure across the split sash like that, and then come on down to get your measurements. And that gives me 54.5 inches. So you have to measure across there because your cover actually will come here, come across, and go down, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the tape, and then I'll show you what that cover looks like once it's done. Now we measured, and we now applied the Velcro tape to the window, and you see how I came across the split sash right here? So you're gonna do the same thing. That's why I measured across and put the tape down. And let me show you one thing you have to do. You're gonna have to take your razor blade and cut right here, the Velcro tape coming across there, and that will allow you to open the window up. So you can open that window up. If not, it'll be stuck on that tape. So that's how you come across a older style wood frame window. You gotta come across that split sash like that. You have to measure across, and now we're gonna go ahead and install the cover. This is the final install with the cover in place. This is the one you to come across the split sash. This is an older type wood sash window. So let's go in close to see how we did. So notice we came across from top, we went down across the split sash, and you can see right there we have to adjust it just a little bit. We had to trim a little bit off using the Easy Grid. We had to trim it off right there because the top window is a little wider than the bottom window. So you got to trim it off a little bit so it'll fit perfectly 1 and 2, top and bottom, the window latch. And that's creating that bulge. But that's what you have to do. Same here on that corner. You got to trim it just a little bit right there. And man, that gives you a nice cover. And that's for an older style window where you have to come across the split sash. Usually it's on older homes or older windows. But that is our beige white cover. So it's beige on the inside and white facing the exterior.